All right, thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. The video I did with respect to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria, making a statement saying that he made a mistake in choosing his second or his running mate in 1999, and you know, drawn a lot of controversies and thrown up a lot of dust with respect to that statement, especially in the PDP. And of course, the PDP gave him 48 hours to come and explain to us what he's trying to say, or else they throw some things out. They expose certain things. And of course, I said in my video that, look, Nigerians will actually be more interested in what you have to expose, because I'm sure that Baba has nothing to lose and he would just say what he wants to say, and nobody will hold him for that. Anyways, let me show you this video very quickly. The PDP had stormed the residence of the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who made a statement, like I said earlier on. Please do watch this video. Please share and make your comments simple. My name is Olukunle Ibrahim, and of course, this is Serious Matters. I'm bringing you updates with respect to the video I did earlier on, and talking about President Olusegun Obasanjo, former President Olusegun Obasanjo's statement with respect to Atiku, even though he did not mention his name, of course, but then we know who he's talking about. Okay, look, just enjoy this video.
Hello, madam. Hello, hey.
We are the advance party. We are the advance party. We came with you. It's not that we don't let him hear now.
Big fish like we pay. Big fish in the airport.
Just a minute.
Okay, can we have a few more chairs? Can we have a few more chairs so that we can get everybody seated? Can we have a few more chairs so that we can have... If you are not, those that are not PDP, you have no chairs in your place. You can leave.
Were you able to use the list?
Yes, be generous with my own thing.
I will not answer for you. But if you ask me, I retired 14 years ago. And I remain retired, and I will remain retired by the grace of God. But if I retire from partisan politics, if politics is the welfare of people, I must not retire from the welfare and well-being of people. Whether in my own community, in my own state, in my own country, anywhere in Africa, or indeed anywhere in the world. And that's why I have the type of responsibility that I now have in the Horn of Africa, which is not an easy responsibility, but it has to be done. I will say that your own responsibility is not an easy one either, but it has to be done. But bear in mind, and I want to emphasize that, I'm no longer in partisan politics, and there's nothing that will bring me back to partisan politics. But I will always be interested in what is good for Nigeria. And anybody who wants to have my advice, I will instinctively give it in the best interest of Nigeria.
Can we get a few chairs? I want to open the place. Please.
Thank you very much for the service to our country and the great work you have done within the PDP as its first president. Your period as president under the platform of the PDP is seen as the golden era of the PDP, because not only did you grow the economy to be the biggest economy in Africa, you were able to eradicate Nigeria from slavery by negotiating and cancelling so much of our foreign debts that were making it very difficult to run the country. By the time you left office, Nigeria was virtually debt-free. Direct foreign investment was on the increase on a daily basis. We were respected in the international community everywhere we went. I remember I accompanied you as your minister to a number of these countries, to Germany, to India. I saw the respect they gave you in India. And I was very proud to be a Nigerian. Today, unfortunately, we don't have the same recognition, because what we have today falls short of leadership that Nigeria deserves. Apart from the infrastructural intervention which we did, most of the institutions, some of which are today used to hound PDP, like the EFCC, the ICPC, and so forth, you actually put them in place. I remember when we traveled to Germany, you took 5 of us, I remember including Dr. Deleko, to the offices of Transparency International, and we had a very useful discussion there. So you are very passionate about this country, and you did a lot. And we thought we should come and thank you for the work you have done, not just for Nigeria, but for our party and Africa.
I think men and women of the press.
Can journalists please excuse their
which, of course, I believe if God gives you a responsibility, He will also give you the politics, the welfare of the welfare and well-being. So why have you not consistently been doing it? I think you can answer. And that's why I have type of responsibility that I now have. It happens. But bear in mind, and I want to emphasize that.
Abaka Remy is late. These are the 2 that went to prison when we were fighting this battle. We want to assure you that the new leadership of the PDP, together with the rest of the PDP family, will do everything possible, door to door, ward by ward, local government by local government across the country, to restore the lost glory of Nigeria, which your era was a shining example. Because anytime we talk about the history of the PDP, there is no way we'll talk about PDP without mentioning between 1999 and 2007. We thank you very much for your contributions, and we hope you will continue to be a statesman, which is the correct thing you are doing, but to also do that which is right for Nigeria.
All right. You saw the meeting. Anyway, that meeting was a kind of explanatory meeting, you know, where what he meant was being explained, and then of course he went on to say that he's not going to go back. He's not going back to any party. He's not going to go back to PDP. As you remember, he tore his candidate's card some years back, and then he said he's not going back to any party. He's not going to be a partisan politician anymore. I mean, that for the rest of his life, he's just going to be, if anyone needs his advice, he's going to be that's available to offer advice for whatever the fellow needs. But then to say that he's going to belong to APC or belong to PDP, he's not interested in any partisan politics anymore. Well, that's it from the end of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining. Please do drop your comment, make them simple and civil. My name is Olukunle Abraham, and I expect that you please do help us to share our videos with others. Let others see what we are doing here. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.